Hello my lovely people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jen. This is the first time that you're seeing me. Thank you so much for stopping by. My return subscribers, this is my hair. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for thumbs up. God will thumb everything. We send people that will thumb you up in everything that you do that concerns you. I love you. Thank you. You guys know this guy, festus Keyamo. Festus Keyamo. Festus Keyamo is a senior advocate of Nigeria, calling himself a lawyer. During election, when the forfeiture of $460,000 that made Bola Tinubu came out and told us, and they sent Keyamo out to come and tell us, to describe to us the meaning of 450,000 forfeiture, like we don't know what we are doing. And the Mumu man came out and described and took his innocent time. He must not have people that he's representing in the court. He took his innocent time to come and describe the forfeiture of $460,000 to US as a drug dealer of Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the INEC select president. He described it like this.
Those accounts were 10 accounts in 3 banks, accounts legitimately opened by him, and there were funds that he kept saving, where he was keeping his savings in the US.
That's a lie, because his salary was $2,400, and at one point he deposited $661,000. At another time, he deposited $1.2 million. That's $1.8 million. How do you save $1.8 million when your salary on a monthly basis is $2,400, which is actually just $38,000 plus per year? And he stated it himself that he didn't have any other source of income. So where is the savings?
As I speak with you, if you want to know whether there is a criminal charge against somebody, you must have a complainant. So you will see the state versus so and so person. You must see that. And then you must have a charge number. You must have a charge number if there's a charge against anybody. There is no charge number in those documents.
There were 2 charges. That's another lie. 18 U.S.C. 1956 and 18 U.S.C. 1957, which borders on money laundering and financial fraud. And then there was a charge number. The charge number is staring you in the face, 93C4488. That's another lie from Festus Keyamo.
If you look at those documents too, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu was not mentioned as a defendant. They've skipped that. It was only account numbers that were mentioned, and at the end of the day, they just said account numbers in the name of Tinubu. That is all. Not that Tinubu was a defendant. It was account in his name, not him. Those accounts were sealed, not him. It was action in rem.
That's another lie. The prayers of the United States Attorney was that due notice be given to all interested parties to appear and show cause why forfeiture should not be decreed. Who will come and appear? Is it the account number? So that's another lie.
There is no charge. There was no charge. There was no indictment. There was no criminal process. It was a purely civil process against those accounts.
There indeed were 2 charges, 18 U.S.C. 1956 and 18 U.S.C. 1957, which bordered on money laundering and engaging in money transactions in property derived from fraud.
Now, there was an affidavit by somebody called Kevin Moss. Kevin Moss is just a normal prosecutor you see.
That's another lie. Kevin Moss is not just another prosecutor you see. Kevin Moss is a senior special agent. And aside that, the work he did will boggle your mind. These 4 sections from the document outline that he filed 18,300 files. So that's no joke.
What they did in the case of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu was therefore to file what they call an interim process for forfeiture. It was not a final process.
That's another lie. There were 5 documents, and the last of them is the final forfeiture, the final decree. You can see it there. So there was a final decree starting from the verified proof of forfeiture to the warrant of seizure, down to the settlement, down to the final forfeiture. So that's another lie.
the Kevin Moss, all those the positions you see there about narcotics and all that, it was not a judgment of the court. It was an opinion of a prosecutor trying to convince the court to issue a forfeiture order. It was not an opinion of a court.
Another lie. These are seizure warrants that were issued to first of all freeze the account, and then there was a final forfeiture that was issued, which is also an order of court. So to say it is speculative and it is not final, that's another lie.
And so it was a presumption. These processes are processes of mere presumption. So they found monies in his account. They said, well, they needed to come forward. And in that affidavit of Kevin Moss.
Again, another lie. This is verified complaint of forfeiture. They were not speculation. He backed it up with an affidavit and he got a warrant of seizure and then got settlement and got final forfeiture. So it is not mere speculation. This is another lie from Festus Keyamo.
They said they interviewed Mobile. Mobile said, yes, this man is a treasurer in the Mobile. But they said, no, those funds are not from them. But they confirmed his status, not as a criminal, but as a respectable employee of Mobile. It is in the affidavit of Kevin Moss.
This is a potential lie, because the Mobile is talking about is Mobile Oil Nigeria Limited, which is not Exxon Mobil, because many people seem to think that it is Exxon Mobil. It is not Exxon Mobil. In fact, the company has changed its name now from Mobile Oil Nigeria Limited to 11 PLC.
Look at paragraph 38 of the affidavit by Kevin Moss. I want everybody to look at paragraph 38. After the rigmarole of trying to find out whether the artists, the account in money, where the monies came from, whether they were linked to drug and all of that, it was all speculative. They came to the conclusion that the proceeds he got from his the tax, the deposit he made there what they call what the bankers normally call investments. He kept the money there and he was getting profit on the interest. They said he had not paid tax on those interests. That is all. So it was not like a deliberate act. So
that's another lie from Festus Keyamo. The whole charges that were brought against Bola Ahmed Tinubu were USE code 1956 and 1957, and they bonded on money laundering. To say that it was tax is a deliberate lie. A very, very big lie. In fact, the forfeiture order did not include that it was for tax. This is the forfeiture order. The final order. It stated that it is for narcotics trafficking and money laundering. Those were the two charges. So this is another lie from Festus Keyamo.
Yes. Would you liken the settlement that Bola Tinubu had with the court in the United States at the time over these monies as a sort of a plea bargain?
No. A plea bargain, you cannot build something on nothing and expect it to stand. A plea bargain must arise out of a criminal charge. Like I said, there is no charge, nothing anywhere, nothing like a charge anywhere.
That's another lie from Festus Keyamo for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There were two charges, USC code 1956 and 1957, which bordered on money laundering and using proceeds illegally gotten. Going from that, you see now that there was a plea bargain. This is stipulation of compromise settlement, which is plea bargain. So there was a plea bargain, and in the plea bargain, initially it was supposed to be 1.8 million that was seized, but eventually they just fined him based on the charges that he was charged, because he was charged with two codes violation, USC code 1956 and USC code 1957. And if you look at the punishment for those violations, it says not more than $500,000. That was why only $460,000 was deducted from the account, because that's what the law speculates as fine punishment for the violation of the law. The other option would have been imprisonment, which I'm sure that Tinubu would not have wanted. So there was a charge, there was a plea bargain, and there was a fine, which is actually the forfeiture of the $460,000 based on the law.
You established that there was a forfeiture. But if there was a forfeiture that was made, and that kind of forfeiture is still subsisting, and it has a criminal nature, that has not been set aside up to date.
No. A forfeiture, you see, that's why I said you should take a paper and a biro. This is a lecture class for you. A forfeiture is not something hanging on your neck. It's a permanent settlement, and everybody, you will shake your hands and go your way.
The forfeiture in this case, which proves that this is another lie from Festus Keyamo for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the forfeiture in this case is based on code violations for 1956 and 1957. The punishment for it is either fine of not more than $500,000 or imprisonment. And so Bola Ahmed Tinubu was given a fine, which is the forfeiture settlement that he got, and it was $460,000. There was a forfeiture, which is actually a fine, based on the two charges that were brought against him.
I refer you again, paragraph 6, page 2 of the settlement signed. In that paragraph 6, they were even begging Asiwaju. They said that, look, please don't proceed against us again. This is a final settlement between us. Go your way, we go our way.
That's another lie from him, from Festus Keyamo. Festus Keyamo, as a senior advocate of Nigeria, knows that there is always indemnity clause in such plea bargains to prevent you from saying, or your children from saying, oh, the money that was seized from you was actually responsible for the death of your relative, and so they want to sue because of that. It's just an indemnity clause. That is usual. In fact, not only for plea bargains, that it's normal. So coming to say that they were begging him, that was just a blatant lie.
Out of the 10 accounts,
I've been saving this video for him. I've been saving this video for him. So that we'll be reminding him what he said during election. But I've not been hearing about him so much since this man took over, the INEC select president took over. But few weeks ago, they came out and told us that the EU had lifted up the visa ban on Nigerians. Hey! Before they could say 1, 2, 3, EU came out and said, excuse me, who said that we lifted? I beg, we don't have any arrangement with Nigeria. We didn't lift anything. Nigeria carried it and run kata kata kitty kata kata. Nothing came out of it. Now again, this man has come out. The same advocate of Nigeria, senior advocate of Nigeria, came out and said again. First of all, nobody is asking them. They are confessing. Thank God. This God is so awesome. When you do a crime, you will with your own mouth confess your sin to the people that you did crime. So this man came out again a couple of days ago and said, EU, how many times the EU? Did they really think? I don't understand. And they made him minister of something. I don't care minister of what they made him, because INEC select president is an illegitimate president. He will never be my president. As far as I live, as far as I'm concerned, you guys can continue to call him president. He's not my president, and he will never be my president. I will not call him president. So now again, this man has come out and said, EU, the same EU that they told us a couple of weeks ago that they have lifted up the ban of visa for Nigeria. They came this time, they added some sugar, they pop it up good, they put it in a way that it will look nice. They said, the EU said for you to come, that you must have a $10,000 in your account, that you will use the 600 of, hey, Jesus, yes, Lord, look at it, in a newspaper talker, not be me talker. And if you asking me, now who I go ask now, they said that the EU, hey God, lie Mohammed everywhere. It was during Buhari regime that Lai Mohammed was there. Even Lai Mohammed, I don't know where he is. So Lai Mohammed, I don't know where he is. Did he buy or what? I don't. So it's not even 24 hours after Keyamo said this and brought it out for all to see. EU came out again. EU came out again and said, We don't have any arrangement. The newspaper talk am, no be me talk am. We don't have any arrangement with these people or with these people. I don't know where they're getting all this. We did not say that. They followed it up. Said even with the 640 guinea that they said that we said you have, and the 10,000 they say you must have in your account. No be we talk am. Now your country they talk am. They put it out, and we are seeing it again. So my question is, Keyamo, did you really go to school? But I am not surprised because you guys are worshiping somebody that didn't go to school. For you to come and describe to us the meaning of a forfeiture. I am not surprised that you will come out and say this because there's no consequences in you guys' lies, and you guys do it and get away with it for just like that lie. Just lie. Nobody is gonna do anything to you. So when I saw this particular one that this man did this time, I felt sorry for the person that gave birth to him. I felt sorry that after the school he said he went, if he did, that this is where he ended up. That they are letting somebody that didn't go to school, that the Chicago University that he said he went to set, the certificate he has is not from our school. That's the people that they are working for, and they call themselves people that went to school. So when I saw this recent one, it blew my mind. But when it comes to Nigeria, anything goes. Anything goes, and our people take anything. Just like Amechi came out and told us, why should I come out and talk? Because nothing they worry you now. He say even if a police line people up here, hear how he said it.
The beginning is to say to you that if some Nigerians were telling you that you shouldn't have given me an opportunity to speak, tell them that so many television houses and individuals had approached me to speak on different issues since I left office, and I declined. Two reasons why did I decline? Two reasons. My publicist said don't speak, and I chose to be my publicist, and he's very angry that I'm speaking today. He knows. Second reason, what is new to say? Nigerians don't react to anything. Has any politician told you that he's not a thief? Tell me one politician that has told you that he's not a thief. Tell me one. I don't know why you're gathering forgery. No forgery. What politician told you I didn't forge? Which politician told you he went to university? Which politician told you he served in NYSC? Which politician told you he has a certificate? Nigerians know and still vote for them. So what's your problem? No, tell me what's your problem. So I said, why should I speak when already there's nothing new? Okay, you observed Buhari's period. I will leave Port Harcourt 1 a.m. I arrive Abuja, leave Abuja 3 a.m. Somebody said they made Buhari. Did I say anything? I didn't say anything. It's not important. Nigerians choose who to believe and who not to believe. Nigerians choose who to vote and who not to vote. Even if you come to a Nigerian man's house and kill the mother, the father will continue his life. Nothing bothers you. Nothing. So why do I waste my time? Yes, that's the original. So give it to me. You see it, so that you won't say tomorrow he brought photocopies. But when we get there, that is when we're talking about Buhari's government. So, there's nothing that our chairman said that is new. Absolutely not new. I've said this several times. I've taken so many risks. I've said too many things. The fight from Goodluck's government to Buhari's government, you all knew about it. My aircraft was seized. I was shot at. If I was killed, what would happen? Nothing. So you would die a useless life. So what did I choose? I chose to stay in my house quietly. Fortunately for me, I got admission to study in Nigerian law school. And rule number one is, like they told me if I came here, you are our property. You have no right to go anywhere unless we permit you. That's the rule in the Nigerian law school. So anybody who says, why have I not seen you? I'm a student of Nigerian law school. Until I graduate, I can't disobey them. So I chose not to speak again because there is nothing to say, and because Nigerians will do absolutely nothing. If you say it's a lie, line up 10 Nigerians and shoot them tomorrow, and nothing will happen. If you say it's a lie, in fact, the worst thing about Nigerians is that even when you claim you're not committing any crime, and they pick you up tomorrow, we said it is a thief. Nigerians will join. They will cross it, and you go to prison for nothing. The greatest fear I have is being found in prison for nothing. and you can be found in prison for doing. So, I don't want to repeat what I used to say before because you hold it against me. Those who are close to me know. We repeated yesterday. I will just only use one word. I won't use the rest. I say it's a hopeless situation. Is it a lie? So let's go a bit further. Let's go a bit further. You will be shocked that I won't talk about Buhari's government for two reasons. And I won't talk about President Tinubu's government. One reason why I won't talk about Buhari's government is I'm a participant. But they asked me that question yesterday. What moral reason do you have to criticize Buhari's government, having been part of it? That was the argument. I do, if I want to argue it. But, again, that was a huge debate amongst us. And we are all agreed I should say nothing about the government. So I now told them if I would say nothing about Buhari's government, I will also say nothing about President Tinubu's government. Because you know the problem. Instead of Nigerians finding solutions to their problem, they are committing suicide. I'm praying for you every day that you should continue to commit suicide so that by the time I wake up one day, all of you have died. I can now reap the benefit of your death by taking doses. What other people resist, like in Ghana, as it's going on now, like in Kenya, is what Nigerians, no worry, not be 4 years. After 4 years, he will go. The man wins the second time, whether by magic or by crook or by listen. It's not only 8 years. No be good luck, no be good luck don't go so, no be why don't go so. He go soon go. Another person will come and repeat the same thing. You'll be saying that until the day God will come. For those of us who are Christians. So I have chosen to be like you, say nothing, hear and do.
Not through it talk. The man said the truth. That is the gospel truth, and I like that. So my people, I saw that. I said, let me come out here and tell you again. How long are we going to continue to say this? But hey, they are keeping us busy, and we are keeping them out there on the social media for people to tear them in pieces. From me to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.